Golden State's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. They've got Harper, Devin Vassell out there with Bryant. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. That's the San Antonio Fox.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And so he hits both. Here's Harper. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie Laporte, courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Heat had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that was a season high for him. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Just too easy for Vassell.
Gotta run him off the line.
De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball and 2 big-time schools. She's pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
And here is Fox. Following the three-pointer by MP.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Takes a 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
And Kuminga comes to help. Outside, Fox. Looking to end his cold spell. And here's Harper from the arc.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Richards finds MP. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Back to MP. And again. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
You know what you should do. You better make it a good move. I'm trying to give you the good news. And stop idolizing politicians. They can't save you. You know the way to the top. Give it to him and be made.
For San Antonio, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Wembanyama, a screen on MP. San Antonio again missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Good shot.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the second. And another steal for him.
Oh, wow! That is powerful. Oh, man, MP to be young again.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Outside Bryant. Just got the run.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. And so in the game for the Warriors, MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Brzezinski. And it's Richards in at the center position.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Okay, young man.
We see you, MP. We know you for real. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And from the sideline, let's catch up.
And San Antonio shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got MP. Nick Richards out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Porter in at the 2. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Heat got the job done. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and they're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Fox passes to Harper. Back to Fox. Looking to get back on track here.
So it's San Antonio now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's MP in at the 1. Vassell can't get it to go.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that way tonight, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Now here's Pajemski. He's got 17. Nails it from 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Harper.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
Pass to Vassell. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Porter from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
San Antonio with the ball. Fox outside. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end. But it can...
And for the Spurs, they're shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. We've got Fox. And Benyamin's out there at point. And there's Harper. And it's Vassell into the 3. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update, Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Heat had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Allie, we appreciate the update. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propel them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Oryx checked in, and Stephon Cancel subbed in for Harper.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And Gordon over to him. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Dash to Cancel. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
Big time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint.
Here's MP. Lays it up off the glass.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something. And his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Gordon, and another assist for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
Getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Michael Porter. MP out there with Black. Then it's Nick Richards.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is going to miss.
And it's Wembanyama with the pin.
No stopping back. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Back to MP. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Savage.
Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? They the triggers. They the go.
Support that? You think that's what he did is a terrible thing and a terrible mistake.
Well, here we go.
Here's MP. We've got Devin Vassell. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper. And there's Wembanyama. And it's Bryant in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Now here's MP. Another three for Golden State.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
San Antonio's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's MP from out.
Here's MG. And Golden State's looking at who they've got. MP out there with Portland. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Black.
MP showing you have to stay connected to him the moment he crosses half court.
Nba2k26 looking it over. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Fox, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now, here's Vassell. Nba2k26 sets a screen for Vassell. Bucket is good. Nba2k26 has got 6 points in the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
And here is Harper, following the three-pointer by MP, pass to Nba2k26. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
Just a big-time answer from Nba2k26 following up that three.
And the basket by MP.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now, here's Fox. Nba2k26 outside. Back to Fox. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came in.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the fourth most points ever in an NBA game.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with
just worship.
Yeah. Let's go. Armor of the Lord. Nah, like we really. Arguments going crazy. Yeah. Laced up in the shoes of the gospel of peace. These demons won't catch me tripping. I'm walking in the spirit, yeah, I'm staying on my mission. No conforming to the world. I was taught to be different. That's like trying to mix oil and water. They ain't mixing. Hey, and I've been staying in the word, reading scriptures like not bringing any weapons to a war. Getting wiped out. Devil finna knock you to the core. I ain't never taking else. I give my battles to the Lord. And I be living in purchase. I was like the cowardly dog till I got courage. I be in the war, next thing you know I'm spitting verses. God made us some soldiers, that's why church be having service. I know my God is fighting on my battles, I got victory. Whenever I stop doubting, he reminds me of his history. Undefeated champion, that is who he is. King above all kings, I'm happy I'm one of his kids. Okay, happy I'm one of his children. Don't just go to church, I am the church, a walking building. I'm a fire from the Holy Ghost, the fruits don't include chilling. I got freedom if you feeling how I'm feeling. Lift your hands up to the ceiling. Got two pieces, one's a Bible, other piece don't make sense. Demons not even my rival, I'm playing tops in game 6. Every breakthrough I'm met with opposition, worshiping God through the pain, while in prison. I cannot stop because that clock is ticking and Jesus is coming back soon. I'm the highest in the room, I am not puffing no fuel. I'm seated in heavenly places, I talk to God on a regular basis. Trying to save hundreds, Benjamin Franklin. Take a look at my competitors' faces, they looking tired, I'm destined for greatness. I'm on the rise, the devil is anxious, that's why he fleeing. Every door locked, so God put the key in. I'm not a star, this is just TNT. The boy might not able to be, I'm starting to be like Jesus. I'm just a human being, oh my God is who we being. To the offense, we don't receive it, they gone now. Religion hates me, they be like, can you turn the song down? Little do they know this shit is starting, I can't calm down. Go all out, it kinda look like lightning when I saw the devil fall down. Hey Joseph, we just can't really cut the vibe to our song on Insta, making dances, singing God, he my favorite artist, this is Canvas. When they ask me why I do this, I said Jesus planned this for real. Nah, like, for real.
Let me talk. Big blood talk from the line to hold me down. Big dog piece, take it home, gotta give it to the pound. Yeah, light on my chest and my breath try to take me out. Hey, big wave dripping on stage, make the whole crowd drown. Big wave dripping on stage, big dog hit me like a king. Big wave dripping on stage, make the whole crowd drown. I just got told it's my season. Remember when I was on defense? Got to be out of the league. If you wanted this better, it's trash. I'm on the league, I'm on the street. Is choking me. I'm where I'm supposed to be. Big blood talk on the lines to hold me down. Big dog beat, take it home, gotta give it to the pound. Yeah, light on my chest and my gun try to take me out. Hey, big wave dripping on stage, make the whole crowd drown.
Yeah, big wave, big chain, big drip, drowning, 10 bands, maintain, tap dance, clowning. They don't even know that.
Young child, I be sliding in the seat. I've been making so much noise that they gon' have to hear me out. Billboard Mikey, you gon' see me downtown. I'm the king of Triple D, and my durag in my crown. Okay, I hopped on the flight to the Uber to the freeway. Yeah, dog, only making big plays with me in the draw. I ain't talking about no CK. Life good, it's looking like a field day. We need that photo op, we gon' make it drop. Every time hopped on the flight to the Uber to the freeway. Life good, it's looking like a field day. Pressing on them pedals. Me and my dog, we had a slide, we don't settle. Working hard, my dog's running. Young boy, taking all this confidence. I'm talking all my like it's dental. My verse is detrimental. I'm messing with your mental, I don't slide it with my pencil. Youngest on the block, today, sentimental. Youngest worldwide, we gon' make it monumental. Know that she not my type, she don't crazy. Y'all talk a lot, but I be getting it bored. Heck on that fight, you know it's getting scored. So what's the deal? I'm just trying to make a meal. Look at my face, okay? We do this major ways. For the size I took the bait, I'm on my major pay. Wanna have it no other way, and just like Jay-Z say, I got 99 problems, but I'm still getting paid. Okay, I hopped on the flight to the freeway. Yeah, dog, only making big plays with me in the draw. I ain't talking about no CK. Life good, it's looking like a field day. We need that photo op, we gon' make it drop. Every time and I ain't talking about no stopwatch. Hopped on the flight to the freeway. Life good, it's looking like a field day.
Hop up on the plane and it's looking like a real day. Even on the gram, I get real play. As long as it get dropped, it's a kill safe. She know I'm finna pop, she want her bills paid. I only just live for you to come around. Niggas God over cup, it's the way they want around.
Okay, I hopped on a flight to the Uber to the freeway. Big dog, only make it big. I'm talking we be in the driveway.
It's a beautiful... Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K26. Well, Clark, in game 2 of the back-to-backs, players have to be running more on adrenaline than rest.
Clearly there's some fatigue that comes into play, especially for your heavy minute players. That's why your reserve players, the guys on the bench, are so important. Because in back-to-back situations, adrenaline's not enough to overcome fatigue.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Richards. And at the 5 down low. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Now you hit and share on a tweet. On everything that you click, if you don't pay attention, it might think it's not even deep. When they completed the mission, and when they the villain for doing the work of the mission. Gonna do it. Gonna do it.
And here's Johnson. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Kuminga out there with pitch. Wow, what a play! Unbelievable! You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the board, having another steal.
And the thief strikes again. He's piled up so many steals this season.
And the effort has been there all year long. And now he is tied for second on the list for most steals. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal.
First down. First down.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Brandon Pajemski out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Jokic missing. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, BA, it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Denver moving it around. Jones from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming into this, having knocks to win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all games, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion.
I'm not an actor, but God had told me remember the script. And God forgiving them sins, but consequences still don't be exempt. It's rare.
Yeah, DJ. Pulled up to the scene. Ain't no getting in between. It's a light show, got a beam. Let me show you what it means. Hey, you know I got a team. Know I got a team. Ain't no getting in between. Hey, you know I got a team. You know I got a team. Ain't no getting in between. Hey, you know I got a team.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Golden State's looking who they want. Kuminga out there with Pajemski. Then it's Nick Richards. Then it's MP. And it's Porter at the shooting guard position. Now, here's MP. After Keon Johnson's miss, that's good from Porter on the assist by Kuminga. Porter's got 6.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Johnson. He had 15 points last out. Off target on the 15-footer.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Now Alston is coming off an unbelievably scoring game. Left side, Porter just fine on the clock. And another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Nuggets trail by 20, so David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for MP. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Back to Jones. Jokic high post. Johnson from outside. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an off.
Oh my goodness, the slam! You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific doctor.
I'm on my odyssey. So honestly, quickest.
Lucy means the devil, just for anybody who doesn't know. Lucy! Should've tell me when he had the chance. I got tunnel vision, had to through my lens.
Here's Johnson. No points so far. And so in the game for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Nick Richards. Then it's MP. And it's Porter in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Brown. 9 points in his last outing.
Another legend leapfrog with that steal. A year he's had.
You're right, GA. His defense has been terrific, and now he can claim the second spot for himself for most steals. And Golden State looking who they think. Kuminga out there with Pajemski. Then it's MP. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Johnson can't hit.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Here's Dunleavy. 8 points his last outing. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
Jokic is so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And here's Johnson, following the three-pointer by MP. Jokic passes to Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
MP again. Olsen's got 17.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that.
Y'all can keep the business, now you only get the ghost me. I ain't making deals, breaking double bomb home. That's really what you got for the price you paid. I'm feeling lonely. Count on more than I can count, can't run away. I'm just getting sorry. I ain't making deals, break the double bomb, holy, no.
Jones feels it out. MP against Johnson. Pass to Dunleavy. 4-3. Shot clock at 5.
We the people, defying the odds, cause it ain't even. Fighting for freedom, living like God, isn't we equal? Fly like an eagle, this for the heroes, up in the eagles, down in the valley, fighting the battle, fearing the evil.
Pass to Johnson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Brown, the pass to Jokic. Johnson outside. From outside the arc. Johnson missing again.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. They got Nick Richards. Michael Porter's out there with MD. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Pajemski in at the small forward. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance.
Truth is what we have to fight for. What you think I grabbed the mic for? Time to say what we need to say. Got a father, he should be the head. Lead the people while the demons fled. Underneath we all bleeding.
Full 24-second shot clock. So it's Denver now, and you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Nick Richards. Then it's MP. And it's Porter in at the shooting guard position. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant.
We are the people. Yeah, we are. The people.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Alston in at the one.
Drugged up. But at the end of the day, you can be drugged up, dressed up, laid up,
So on the floor for Golden State, Brandon Pajemski out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's MP, then there's Nick Richards, and it's Porter in at the two-guard spot.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. With the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, it'll be interesting.
They wanna kill him in the room. They don't matter, y'all, put him right into the tomb. Never want our kids, they can have them, no. Never want our kids, they can have them, no. We need Jesus in the room. Parents gotta fight, we don't wanna wait for doom.
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got him.
Never want our kids, they can have them, no. Okay, this for my believers. Time we become militant. Satan taking over. We so up and vigilant. Roaring like a lion. Roaming on the hour. Taking over, we can do. It may not power. Coming on the mind.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team.
They wanna kill him in the womb. They don't mind it, y'all, put him right into the tomb. Never want our kids, they can't have them, no. Never want our kids, they can't have them, no. We need Jesus in the room. Parents gotta fight, lead them all the way to doom. Never want our kids, they can't have them, no. Never want our kids, they can't have them, no. You can't transcend God's creation.
Now Johnson, he's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rush press offensively, they could really use a basket.
They wanna kill him in the room. They don't fight it, y'all, put him right into the tomb. Never want our kids, they can have them, no. Never want our kids, they can have them, no. We need Jesus in the room. Parents gotta fight.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Never want our kids, they can have them, no. Never want our kids, they can have them, no.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Kuminga and B out there at court. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical mark that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs.
I'm motivated, no you waiting for me to cultivate it, no debating, everything's gold related. Rather sad than had to sell my soul to make it, I'm gone. Days off I can't afford. Anything that's in my way, I must destroy. Be the realest in the game, I had no choice. I had no choice.
Now Johnson, he's got 5. So on the floor for Golden State, MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Kuminga in at the 4 spot.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20.
I had no choice. Yeah. I gotta show. In the spaceship. Getting the Grinch, yeah, we be getting the Grinch. All my dogs come with us, all of us match. Showing up is when we grin, yeah, we be yelling up.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Donovan Kuminga out there with Podziemski. Then it's Nick Richards. Then, and it's MP. And it's Porter at the 2 spot. So Greg, tonight is night.
Come on through. Today I'm too busy doing my own investments on middle school. Well, hit me back when you have a few. I could really use a fresh point of view. You gotta go, wife is calling me, but take care of it up.
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Jonathan Kuminga, MP.
Thinking of a battle of buried. Nobody's here, they don't care, man, forget this.
Yo, I gotta run, but Merry Christmas.
They say Merry Christmas. Wish a Happy New Year. For me, I don't feel this. Yes, I didn't.
Here's Johnson. He had 15 points last out. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Nick Richards out there with Kuminga. Then it's MP. And it's Porter at the 2 guard.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing.
In the shine, the more starting music back in high school. Just a tube like in high school. Mississippi State beside you. Now you a little behind you. No longer on any part. No matter how far I come up the chart. Is it the politics in my heart? This is true story right from the heart. Man, been years now since I come of age. Got 2 nieces who don't engage. No feedback. I'm on stage. More feedback when I'm on stage. Just know I know what it really mean when they say Merry Christmas. Need a Happy New Year. For me, I don't feel this. There's not any cheer, no. See, these are just words to me. You don't ever come around here. And it just occurred to me. I've been alone all year.
So on the floor for Golden State, they've got Kuminga. MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Richards in at the center position, filling out the middle. Now here's Brown. 9 points for him in his last game. Johnson for three. He can't hit that time.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Good stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Lakers.
And watching out for all the traps for the enemy. And he be sneaking in, trying to be my best friend. I'm on that. Cover my body, it belongs to the Lord. Hey, my decided I don't see your assurance. Pull my shirt up, my skirt down. I seek it, he first now. Sunday morning, I'm church bound. That's what I'm on. God's what I'm on that. Humble yourself.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
On the floor for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Richards in at the center position, locking down the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. 44 seconds left in the opening quarter. Stop the drought. Clark, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Gordon, the pass to Alston. And again, it's Golden State. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
So it's Denver now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Terry. There's the three. Unable to get that one. MP getting it done for the Warriors. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
We've got Green, Walker out there with Zignaji, and it's Clark in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Allie, great info there. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Zeke Naji out there with Jabari Walker. Then there's A.J. Green, and it's Clark in at 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now here's Walker. No points yet. Terry, the pass to Naji. The kick out to Walker.
I'm standing on 10. Life ain't been the same since Christ came in. Big God, thy step, thou rod, thou shalt comfort. My God, make the blind man see. That's so wondrous. I sing, angels singing, holy, holy, live in concert.
And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Denver's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try.
Golden State with the ball. This run now up to 13-2 on the floor for the Warriors. They've got Anthony Black, Aaron Gordon.
You've got Terry. Jabari Walker is out there at 3, and it's Clark in at the 2. That's the group on the floor, and good! There's another.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more.
I want to small like a dispensary. I want to murder my enemies. Really not having no sympathy. Turning that boy to a memory. And I put that on the Trinity. And I got 86 slides. I put it here on my pride. And I be praying.
Here's Terry, averaging around 6 a game. A.J. Green is out there with Walker. Then it's Zeke Naji, and it's Clark in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. And the Warriors with possession. They've outscored them 16-2.
Terry is out there with Clark. Then there's A.J. Green. Then there's Jabari Walker. It's Najee in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Clark, we're now past the trade deadline. For teams that have made changes, what does that do to chemistry, to camaraderie?
Kevin, it can cut both ways. It really can. You have examples of trades working well for both teams. Sometimes trades are one-sided. Sometimes teams take a while to adjust to new players and new roles. It varies, and it's really all over the spectrum of what it can be in terms of outcome.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was really special on that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up.
Ain't no point in you stopping, you brought us all out. I bring a party inside of the back of my house. Turn the music louder, the hater, we make them brawl out. Police get product, I'm pulling my chain. All the buttons, gang, on the Machiavellis, go wait, they gon' hang on them. From Chicago, man, before the lady don't feel
Here's Terry, averaging around 6 a game. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, three main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that, though.
It's 5 guys on a string.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Aaron Gordon is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's MP, then it's Anthony Black, and it's Buffkin in at the 2 spot. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against San Antonio played some superb.
Standing, popping no addies, still buzzing like 80. That's what to my granny, I stay with my daddy. All in the family, real is reality, then not a fantasy. Marvel, he guarding the galaxy. Get go a blessing with her. You see him with a super on naturally. Running for Jesus like athlete, jumping the hurdle. Power eternal, we all are nocturnal. Popping like Colonel, designing like Virgil. Designer glasses, I'm rocking like Earth. Making a movie, though, that's like commercial.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga out there with Gordon. Then it's MP. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's Buffkin in at the shooting guard position. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest levels. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like you did.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Pass to MB. Here's Kuminga. From outside, off the mark. Now Dunleavy. Still without a basket. Inside.
Can I be brutally honest?